Today we're reacting to Looksmaxxer caught buying CP. So apparently there is a video of Jidion catching a Looksmaxxer trying to buy CP, and bro is trying to not raise his cortisol levels or something, but he has zero reaction and he's like, yeah, my bad. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, on like the craziest, weirdest tip. I don't know. I just can't explain it to you. But we're going to get into the video. But as always, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I thank you guys for all the love and support, for real. Now, let's get into the video.
Mason, no more.
What?
Last time?
No more child what?
Never gonna do that again.
Huh?
We learned our lesson?
Whoa. Oh, hell no. Oh.
Are they in his house? They got in his crib with it.
Okay. Guys, we are in a very strange timeline indeed. I just came across a story involving Jidion, Alex Rosen, you know, those child pred catching YouTubers, who apparently just caught a Looksmaxxing person by the name of Hulo on TikTok at Mason Hull. So this guy goes by the name of Hullo. I may have mispronounced that. Here he is on screen right now. He has 341,000 followers and almost 13 million likes. And as you can see in this video right here, he was pretty much full-blown caught buying CP, I think over Telegram. Here's the video of him and Jidion basically calling him out right now.
So I'm just gonna ask you straight up, because you've been straight up with us side. You're gonna be straight up with this too. Did you?
Here's the video.
Or was your hand rubbing your the time that was being
It was just, I guess my hand was on my, like the whole time I'm just scrolling through everything.
Bro.
So
Case closed. End of story. I'm sorry. It's over. Or so you would think. Now, I just kind of want to go back, see frame by frame what was happening. You can see text messages that say, sure, right? He's interacting with the seller over Telegram. So I think he or the seller said, sure, just a little baby. He then said, how long, with a smiley face. The seller then said, a little, or can I add you to Megalink's group? And in other text messages, this was all, by the way, leaked by his girlfriend. Supposedly, she caught his phone. I guess it was unlocked. She went through his app, and yeah, he hit up this guy. The first text message says hi, and then the seller said CP teens and all group links available. Of course, Chris, my editor, is gonna have to edit out certain words. You guys can read between the lines. He then said, which package are you interested with, and what's your budget? The TikToker Hullo, or at Mason Hull, said CP $25 max. Seller then said, okay, I get quality CP mega links, large good files of 2,500 files. Hullo then said, okay, cool. How would you like payment? They go over payment options. TikToker then says Razer Gold gift card or Chime. Chime is like a credit card company or something, a debit card company. Then Mason said, I haven't used either. Do you have Cash App, Bitcoin, or Venmo? So clearly, I mean, cooked, basically. And shout out to his.
This is the craziest shit, bro. And it's crazy because he Looksmaxxes and he has a whole bunch of, like, a big following and so on and so forth. People just assume that he's a good person. You know, it's like the halo effect. You know what I'm saying? If someone looks, the better someone looks, the more you perceive them to be good. You know what I'm saying? Which that is, like, almost never the case. I feel like the more attractive you are, I feel like there's a line. Like, once you get to a certain line of attractiveness, that's where people start being skeptical of you. But, like, it's just so odd. It's just so odd. And just the way he's moving and acting, he looks like a weirdo. I'm not gonna lie, if we being honest. So, hey.
Girlfriend for actually leaking this, because this is.
His girlfriend leaked it. Holy. I can't imagine what would have went through her head finding out that he watches CP. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. She should have got that nigga arrested. She should have took his phone straight to the law enforcement. Fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Just absolutely insane. And then in this next text message, I think he was talking to his girl or somebody else. It says, your protection, you exposed me to blank CP. Someone else said, I understand, I did that, and I feel extremely guilty. The responding person said, what do you mean your protection, blank blank? They said, that's besides the point. I just feel like you shouldn't tell everybody, but you can do you. They then said, I can tell whoever I want.
Bro trying to be nonchalant, bro. Bro got caught watching CP and he trying to be nonchalant about it. I'm not gonna lie, he need an ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? He need to lay off the ashwagandha, and he need to take a step back and realize you're fucked, brother. They're gonna throw you under. I hope they throw you under the jail, brother. And then you gon' really be in jail and find out what that Looksmaxxer really do for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you about to have a cellmate named Lil Pinky. And there's a couple things about Lil Pinky. One thing about Lil Pinky, he ain't small. All right? He ain't little. You feel me? And he ain't gonna be gentle with that ass, boy. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to watch some CP? Guess what, nigga? You about to be on a nigga named Pinky, bro. You're cooked, brother. You're done, Zeruni. You can't lower your cortisol levels that low, brother. You're cooked. You're done.
If I cheated, you do the same. So he's clearly talking to his girl. You're lucky I don't post it. So yeah, this was posted to her story, talking to her boyfriend Holo. Then he said, I tried everything I could, begging for you to come back, and I'm pretty sure you're stuck on leaving.
Bro, this nigga's a weirdo. Like, who talks like this? This is like, yeah, this nigga's weird. This nigga's weird. And he's probably always been this weird, and she's with him because he's some type of Looksmaxxer, not realizing this nigga's a fucking weirdo. And then he's like, but you're sure I try to get you back, but you're really trying to leave me. Mind you, did it?
So
Wait,
clearly he doesn't even care that she caught him buying CB. He only cares about the I could, begging for you to come back, and I'm pretty sure from Holo. Then he said, I tried everything I could, begging for you to come back, and I'm pretty sure you're stuck on leaving. So clearly he doesn't even care that she caught him buying CB. He only cares.
Yeah, it sounds like she didn't want to expose him originally, and then decided to expose him, and he's like, you don't and she's like, you're lucky I don't post it, which she should just like immediately post it, honestly. And like fuck all the in-betweens type shit. But anyway,
Cares about the fact that it's being leaked and that she left him. What the fuck? But you know, the thing that makes this particular case very interesting is the fact that he's not surprisingly getting that much blowback because, well, as you can imagine, he's a little Looksmaxxer. People find him.
He's gonna get some blowback in prison. He's gonna get some back blow in prison. They gonna fuck his ass up, boy. Fuck you mean, boy? He could, bro. Yo, lock this nigga up, bro. Cause there ain't no excuse to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And even how he was talking, he not even excusing that shit. Like he admitting to all of it. You know what I'm saying? He acting like it's not a big deal. No, brother, you're cooked. You're done.
Conventionally attractive. And you know, this is why when stories like this come about, I understand why quote unquote incels from the black pill community feel that the way that they do. You know, someone said in the comment section, which I found very interesting, they said the difference between how they're treating him versus EDP is so insane. It's kind of funny. I mean, listen, every day these communities are kind of being proven right, but at the same time you kind of want to just give out hope that, hey, maybe humanity.
Now the thing is, with trying to catch people like this, like even with like Jidion and shit, like they try to make them feel comfortable enough to where they indulge information that they should not be indulging. Information that is definitely going to incriminate them. You know what I'm saying? They're on camera saying, yeah, bro, I did that, bro. Yeah, bro, I did that. It just helps the case just in general. So you trying to be nice to them, you know, kind of moves the needle a little bit. Like, I watched the Jidion video, and he, like, sat down with the dude, and he's like, it's okay, man. It's okay, man. It's all good, bro. Like, just come with me. Bro pulled up to meet a child on a scooter. You know what I'm saying? Jidion's like, bro, come with me. And bro's like, oh, my gosh, bro. Like, I'm a fan of you, actually. Yeah, I think motherfuckers are stunted in the brain, honestly. And Jidion ends up taking that nigga to the police station to snitch on himself. Holy.
You know, regardless of what someone looks like, if they commit a heinous crime, they'll do the same time as the other person, regardless of how they look. This one person even said, bro mocks, but likes kids. How is that even possible? You see the hate.
Liking kids is a correlation with you being fucked up in the brain. And you being fucked up in the brain has nothing to do with how you look. That's why. But she assumes, oh my god, he's good looking. He could get girls. Why is he doing that? Because the nigga's a bad. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's really that simple. It's really that simple. Niggas just fucked up in the brain. There ain't no saving that shit. You feel me?
glitching in the matrix, the glitching in her mind. Because he's attractive, she can't even believe that he could possibly be a child PDFer. Someone said, appreciate the honesty. Dude, it's crazy. Who said that? Was that Jidion or Alex Rosen?
Okay, so was your hand going up and down? Yes.
What type of fuck questions are these? Type shit though. Hey, ask him all the questions you need to ask him to have him incriminate himself. He's mentally ill. He's actually mentally ill, I'm not gonna lie.
He says yes. Admitted it.
It's fair to say that's probably.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Wow.
appreciate you being honest about that, dude.
He's not even lying. He's not even trying to say no or deny anything. He just fully admits it.
I've driven things I'm not proud of either. Goddamn.
I've off to things I'm not proud of too. Alex, what are we doing here?
I've shared some of those with you too. But
What the fuck? Hey man, I can tell y'all I have never winked off to some shit I'm not proud of. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, you took shit too far. You took shit too far. There's a line, and you crossed the line, brother. You're fucked. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like people, you know, they start trying to chase different things and do different type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they end up past the line, and then once you get past the line, and then you just keep looking for crazier and crazier shit, and it's like, bro, just stop. Lock in, brother. You know what I'm saying? Seek help. You feel me? It's like some lines shouldn't be crossed. Some lines can't be crossed. You feel me? And once you start crossing little lines, you start, you know, inching your way down the line. That sexual deviancy. You know what I'm saying? That shit's fucking crazy. I can't understand that shit. You know what I'm saying?
By accident. Please put the by accident.
Is he laughing with this guy now?
Look at the nigga laughing. Shut the fuck up. They should have slapped that nigga when he laughed. Yo, that nigga should have laughed. Nigga should have been like, nigga, I'm about. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You don't get to laugh. We laugh. We laughing at you. We not laughing with you, stupid. Dumbass tattoo on your chest, nigga. Ah, God. Fucking rip that shit off. Anyway.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm kind of baffled here. I'm not gonna lie. We're now laughing with people buying CP. Holy shit. Where was this much laughter and grace for Lakari? Where was it for EDB? I mean, they were pretty serious with those guys. What's the difference here? I'm going to allow you guys to see the difference here. I'm just here to report, I guess, the double standards and hypocrisy of the world. You know, when they say you can, when Clavicular came out recently, because he got caught with drugs or whatever, like in Arizona, right? He was supposed to do like at least serious jail time. He just got out of it scot-free. Boy came out after that situation, said, I outmogged the justice system. If you look good enough, you can outmog anything. And it reminds me of the situation, right? Where apparently this person put a dating profile up, right, of a male model. Hey, 23. I'm on Tinder because maybe if I F some of you, I'll stop wanting to be with kids. And then a person like,
The fuck?
this guy got dozens of matches. This one girl said, hey, every criminal has the chance to be forgiven. But then again, there's something very attractive about a bad boy. The fake decoy male model profile then said, I think I'd rather be bad than forgiven. Then she said, the question is, how bad?
I'm not gonna, bro. Being ugly is like worse than death, right? Think of the delusion that they're giving a good-looking dude for being fucking evil as fuck, like saying some crazy shit that ain't funny, ain't a joke. You know what I'm saying? That there's no coming back from as well. Like shit where it's like, oh, you like that type shit? You need to be castrated. Like, period. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You are a danger to society at this point. But they're treating this nigga like it's not a problem. She DMing this nigga back after him saying that, and she don't care. Think about, but that the point that I was making was being ugly is fucking horrific. You know what I'm saying? Because shorties will treat you like you said that shit just for saying some actually chill shit. You know what I'm saying? Saying like a really like a very tame joke. Bitches will treat you like you just said that shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you're attractive, you could damn near get away with anything, which is pretty fucking diabolical, if you ask me. But type shit. Okay, let's continue, huh?
Bad does this bad boy get, and does this bad boy need a naughty girl to keep him? So like, it's just like, I understand the black pill community sentiments. When you see things like this, it's just like, holy shit, how can you keep hope for the moral and logical consistency of the world when you see shit like this? Someone said if he doesn't go to jail after this, then Jidion's content is fake. I don't think Jidion's content is fake. Apparently they in general have a pretty low conviction rate anyway, so it's mostly for content. Anyway, here was some of that video as well.
Yeah, but a lot of people do get away, and it's it sucks to say, like, Jidion, they try to have as much evidence as they can, but sometimes they just can't convict on it. Whether it be the state that they're in, whether it be they're missing some little key detail or whatever it may be. But Jidion is still giving them some type of consequences for their actions. If Jidion wasn't doing this, a lot of these people wouldn't have gotten caught. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be caught. And even if they get caught and they don't go to jail, maybe they have like something on their record, or maybe, you know, just the actual fact that he's posted the video to millions and millions of people, they have to deal with repercussions of their actions some way or another. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there's probably people out there that got caught by Jidion, didn't go to jail, and went back to regular living life because they don't be on the net and nobody they knows watch Jidion type shit. But I'm sure that's few and far between. I'm sure he's ruining niggas' lives, you know, justifiably, honestly. So I don't think it's bad what Jidion's doing. I know when what's his nigga name? Vitaly, he did that shit and wrongfully accused the nigga of being a predator. You know what I'm saying? That one, you know what I'm saying? They have to do their due diligence. He was just there bullying the dude, and he's like, no, I never said that. But it sounded like Vitaly shit was more like a honeypot. Like, yo, yeah, I'm with it. Like, theirs was kind of sick. They reaching out to niggas, talking to niggas on Tinder or Snapchat or whatever it is, saying they're of age. And then the day that they meet up with the dude, they're saying that they're actually not of age. And then they didn't actually send the message to say that the person is not underage before they actually met with him. And now this nigga be accused of being a predator, bro, for talking to a shorty on Snapchat that was of age. He thought because that's what she said type shit. Like, there's a lot of moving parts, but I think Jidion, he does it to the best of his ability, to where he's not like wrongfully, you know, doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he takes like accountability when, you know, for things that aren't perfect and shit like that. But anyway,
Dion,
And we did download
they
those
literally
videos,
dap
right?
him up and all that.
We did download those videos, but we deleted them. Okay, fine.
Wow.
And you admitted everything to police? Okay. And all the allegations were true, right?
Not all of us.
Bro,
Okay, well, the chop was true, right?
I swear to God, if he somehow gets out of this unscathed, his TikTok remains up, he doesn't serve any type of fine or jail time, then again,
that's the thing though. They have to prove that he had it on his thing. If Jidion pulled up to his spot and had him deleted off his phone, that sounds kind of crazy. It sounds kind of backwards a little bit. That one sounds kind of nuts. It's like, no, I don't want you to delete that shit off your phone. I'm gonna take your phone from you. And when the police get here, you're going to show them what's on your phone. And then you're going to jail. You know what I'm saying? That's what should happen. If maybe he deleted it beforehand. I don't know.
this only further proves the points of the Looksmaxxing community. I'm not gonna lie.
I respect the hell out of that man. Y'all, genuinely, he took responsibility for it. He wants a life after this. He's gonna do better, right? He gave his life to Christ.
Huh?
He admitted to it.
What? We're dapping him up and leaving. Listen, I'm not an avid watcher of Jidion's content, but is this how this usually goes down? I genuinely speaking. Someone said, crazy how the halo effect can get you out of soliciting. You know, recently, hot take, I recently came to the conclusion, if you're handsome enough, if you have attractive enough features in the world, if you're likable enough, paired with physical attributes that human beings desire or find appealing to the eye, then you can almost get out of anything in the world. In this case, even the most extreme, most severe cases of depraved behavior. Someone said, damn, I just got mogged by AP though. And as far as I can see, this guy's page is still up. 14 million views. Let's see what's going on in the comments. Someone said, what comes after 24? I don't know, 25. Nice haircut. How much was it? Comments. Let's go to other, what comes up after 24? Hi, I'm a hello method on top. Romulus still monks. Okay. So as you can see, the comments under these videos aren't even that bad. Someone said, brother, you can't make a joke out of this. And I mean, he's making a joke out of it. You know, someone said, we're not laughing, by the way, but you guys are still watching. You're still supporting. 123,000 likes. Someone said, what did hello do? They said, PC, flip around. How do you know? His girlfriend searched his phone and found it. So yeah, listen. What happens to this guy will fully determine whether or not, I guess, incels are vindicated or not. I don't know. It'll determine whether or not.
Nah, bro. He can't get away with this. He can't get away with this. No! Because if he gets away with this it's going to be very much like other people are going to think that they can get away with it too. You know what I'm saying? People are going to start moving more willy-nilly because they think like, oh, people don't get in trouble for this. There's no consequences to your fucking actions. TikTok should delete his shit.
Black pillars, because clearly this guy's a part of the black pill community or Looksmaxxing community adjacent. All these communities are kind of adjacent to each other. This is where the PSL rating comes from, which means pick up artist hate, and Looksmaxxing PSL. That's the acronym. That's where that comes from. Someone said, watch this dude blow up even more with how trash the internet space is. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be shocked either. And the crazy thing, guys, I just found the video. This
Look at that nigga lit. Ew, nigga got a bump. Ew. Nasty ass nigga, weird ass nigga. Anyway.
Guy was on video, full-blown confession. I think he was recording himself, or they were recording him.
So I'm just gonna ask you straight up because you've been straight up with us. You're gonna be straight up with this too. Did you those videos in or was your hand rubbing your that was being
It was just, I guess my hand was on my the whole time. I'm just going through everything.
But yeah, clearly full-blown, caught on camera, 4K confession, and somehow he's untouched. Holy shit. Someone said life is hierarchical. Crazy.
That's facts. But this is so fucking odd to me. This is so odd to me. Because they're not trying to find out who actually sent it and try to get all that shit shut the fuck down. That's what should be happening. We're too worried about the mogger that's whatever, you know, fucking weirdo. Just throw that nigga under the jail, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? We need to also be thinking very hard about the motherfucker that's selling that shit. And where is he getting it from? That's what we need to start looking a little deeper into. You know what I'm saying? All this surveillance shit, and niggas can't find out who's posting this shit, who's making it, where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? All this AI, my nigga, y'all can't use AI correctly. But hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie to the government, and them motherfuckers are sick fucks themselves, huh? So they're not trying to catch motherfuckers. They're not trying to, you know, put things in a way where shit like this is taken too seriously, where they're actually, you know, scrubbing the net to try to figure out where this shit came from. I mean, of course it's probably happening, but it needs to happen more often, honestly. Like, someone's talking about hella files and whatever, like hella links. Oh, I get high quality. Bro, what? Anyway.
They're making edits out of this now. What the not gonna lie, guys, this is pretty sad to me. I'm already sort of I don't know, I feel like I have sort of a doomer mentality. I see things almost in a deterministic way. Not gonna get into the specificities of determinism right now, but yeah, if somehow this guy Hello gets out of this mess unscathed or with minimal damage, then yeah, it solidifies my viewpoint or my belief that bro, life is rigged, justice is unfair, and it's not about the crime being committed, but it's about who committed the crime. I rest my case.
Yeah, he's basically saying he's a pessimist, man. But, or actually that is different. That's different from being a pessimist type shit. But yeah, everything is rigged, bro. Life ain't fair, bro. Life is not fucking fair. And it still is one of those things, though. There should be justice for shit like this. You know what I'm saying? When I say life ain't fair, it's like everybody can't be rich. Everybody can't, you know, make money. Everybody can't, you know, do certain things. You feel me? Like, it's not fair. It is what it is. And then also, you know, playing fair doesn't usually get you anywhere. You feel me? Because everybody that's playing fair, you know, it's hard for them to win. But the motherfuckers that are cheating, guess what? They win because they cheat. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that applies to this shit. This shit right here, niggas need to get castrated instantly, off rip. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you have to prove that they did it, prove that it's real, prove whatever. But I think once you cross that line, there's no coming back from that line. Like, and just the fact that you ever did cross that line means that it was something that was always in your head. So, you know, if you got to a point where it was in your head and then now you're actively trying to buy it and do all this stuff, then you already went too far. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, castration. Hey, what it is. Anyway, you guys let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if nobody told you today. I love you. Peace.